Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. Okay, guys, we're back to talk about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Monica Garcia, but also below deck sailing yacht star Gary. Gary King, you guys remember him, the one who got in a lot of trouble. Yeah, we have lots to discuss, lots to go over. So before we jump in, you guys know how this works. If you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and let's jump right in.
No one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
Okay, guys, so I find this one to be really entertaining because so many fans are like spiraling over the fact that Monica Garcia's brother-in-law that she had the affair with, his identity has been revealed. And people are like, oh my God, see, I knew it in this and she tried to hide it. And I'm like, what do you mean she tried to hide it? She literally came out episode 1 or 2 and she was like, yeah, I was excommunicated from the Mormon church because I had an affair with my brother-in-law. That's not hiding it. That's pretty much just flopping it right there on the table. But wait, here we go. This is him. Monica Garcia's brother-in-law's identity has been revealed weeks after she opened up about their 18-month affair on an episode of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Following Monica's revelation of being excommunicated from the Mormon church after coming clean about the secret romance, Jared Taylor has been named as her mystery man, who was previously married to her ex-husband, Mike Garcia's sister. The U.S. Sun confirmed Jared's identity on November 29th, revealing that after graduating from Weber State's Law Enforcement Academy in 2019 and getting his business administration and management degree from Weber State University, Jared, who is from Ogden, Utah, landed a job as a division chief of Weber Fire District. The outlet also revealed that Jared has 4 daughters and previously owned a trucking company named Taylor's Turf. On The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Monica explained that she came clean about her and Jared's affair because she felt guilty and was immediately shunned from everyone and literally unwelcomed everywhere. She also described the scandal as truly one of the worst experiences of her life. Meanwhile, Jared remained in the church. According to the US Sun, Jared was pursuing Monica in 2010 and 2011 at a time when they were both unhappy in their marriages. They were in love, even talked future plans. That's what a source said. Monica always gushed about Jared, but ultimately decided to not keep it a secret and told her family and her church. Once the secret was out, her life turned upside down. After a couple of separate divorce filings from husband Mike, the first of which came in 2013, Monica's split was finalized in October. Monica and Mike share 3 daughters, including Jaden, who's 13, Wes, 7, Kendall, 6, and Monica, who is also mom to her daughter, Bree, who is 18, from a previous relationship. And as for Jared, his wife filed for divorce in October of 2014, and their split was finalized in March of 2015. Since then, he has remarried and gotten divorced for a second time. In other news, ahead of the Salt Lake City's cast trip to Bermuda, Monica has taken to her Instagram page with a telling post saying, "Your past doesn't define you, and nobody gets to use it against you, and they will try. When you accept and forgive yourself, the good and the bad, you take the weapon right out of their hands. We all have a past, and I own all of mine. I have said that from day one. You cannot break a person that drives their strength from within. 10 toes down." She wrote along with hashtags for hashtag foreshadowing, hashtag Bermuda, and hashtag the storm is coming. Also with the post, which included a series of videos and clips, Monica added that some people are still out there discussing the old you because they don't have access to the new you. She's like, what are you going to do with that? I've already come clean. I told you guys about it. This is not, you don't have a big smoking gun here when I already told you that I had the affair. Sure, there was always going to be an identity of someone because in order to have an affair, you need to have one other person. So that identity, that was bound to happen. I feel like TLC and Bravo have some of the wildest sort of like fandom as far as people who will figure out if there is something to be found, they will find it. If there is a truth to be told, they will get down to the bottom of it. That is just, it is what it is. That is the truth. It always comes out. Now, I want to kind of move on over to Gary King because you guys remember Gary King found himself in a lot of trouble and he was even taken out of the lineup for BravoCon after a report came out. I believe it was on It was either on Rolling Stone or Variety or something like that, but let's get into it. Just doesn't stop, does it? So realityt.com came out with this saying Gary King is trying to stay on TV after the sexual misconduct allegations. Gary King has been Captain Glenn Shepard's first mate on below deck sailing yacht, but it's safe to say Gary doesn't treat everyone aboard equally. While the show centers itself on drunken antics and the relationship of the crew was kept to those who worked on the boat and not those who were filming the boat. That was until an incident with Gary, allegedly in August, a female member of the production crew accused Gary of not understanding the word no. She also claimed Gary continued unwanted advances and eventually forced himself on her during season 4. This was back in 2022. And as a result, Gary was uninvited from BravoCon, and his future on the show, it looked questionable. To be fair, if in fact this is true, it's not even a matter of a question. Gary King should be fired from the show. I mean, sure, he's okay TV, but you're not that great at TV, not to where you get to get away with these things. That's garbage. I mean, I would be advocating to get his ass off the show. You don't get to do that. Doesn't matter. You think you're bigger because you're on TV and you think, oh, well, they need me in order to make a great show. Ask Jax Taylor. Ask Vicky Gunvalson. Ask so many people. You can go down the line and see they don't. They don't need you. The show will go on. No one is ever bigger than the show. And I'm not saying Jax Taylor or Vicky Gunvalson. I'm not comparing them to that as far as like what he did, by the way, because what he did allegedly was disgusting. Now, they said perhaps Gary has the case of temporary amnesia, either that or he's completely delusional. Even though he was clocked for his attitude and bounced from BravoCon, he's really trying to stay on television. On a completely clueless Instagram post, Gary, with the short-term memory, shared a photo of himself and answered questions from followers. When a fan told him there is a life after Below Deck, Gary doesn't appear to want that life. Women also don't want to be touched after they said no, so there's that. Gary responded saying, I hope so. We will have to see, but we'll definitely be trying to stay on people's TV screens. Now, not for nothing, I think that the Bravo audience has enough to deal with. And like I said, I think that we'll be okay without Gary. But August of this year, Samantha Suarez, who worked with production and assisted the talent manager at Below Deck, revealed that Gary went too far with her several times. Allegedly, she also confessed Gary had allegedly attempted to force himself on her while in Sardinia during season 4. At the time, Samantha was supposed to keep the cast sequestered in their hotel rooms, but due to the amount of booze, it was a no-go, and there is no limit to alcohol consumption whatsoever, which she said, I think poses a really big problem. Her last straw was when Gary apparently asked Samantha to get in bed with him and she declined. But then from there, Gary allegedly grabbed her and pressed her against his body and refused to let go of her, even though she tried to kick and elbow him. And then after this, Gary was dropped from BravoCon. Cast member Daisy did not comment on the situation, but Gary is receiving support from his co-stars and Glenn, and he's denying any wrongdoing. He said, I know that I did nothing wrong and I know the truth, but it still hurts when people tell lies to bring you down. Now, 51 Minds, who produces Below Deck, released a statement saying, with any complaint filed, a timely investigation is launched, and based on the findings, appropriate actions are implemented to ensure the safety of our cast and crew, up to and including termination with regard to the incident reported by Ms. Suarez involving Mr. King. The case was investigated and reviewed as soon as it was submitted, and production acted accordingly based on the results. With that, no means no every single time. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are, especially with Gary. I think that Gary should definitely be fired. I think that this is going to be triggering for people. But also with the Monica thing, I don't think it's that big of a deal that we found out the identity. But maybe you guys do. So go ahead, comment below. Let us know what you think. And more importantly, before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Love you guys.